Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Litter Media Live for today, Friday, July 19th, 2024. Hope you guys have exciting weekend plans. As you guys know, we always start off the show by taking a look at the weather. Sunshine through Saturday with highs in the mid-80s, cloudy and 86 tomorrow. So it's looking like a good weekend. Not too warm, not too cool. It's going to be just right. When we come back, we'll take a look at news headlines, but first we want to tell you about some of our great sponsors like Scioto Valley Dumpsters, 740-253-8389. If you are in need of a cleanup job, give Carl a call, and he will send a big orange dumpster your way. 253-8389 for Scioto Valley Dumpsters.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
If you haven't yet, check out our website, littermedia.com. It's got a new look to it. You can see all of our YouTube videos right there on the homepage, along with headlines that I'll tell you more about right now. In an attempt to make a positive identification of a baby, the Ross County Coroner's Office is looking into the case involving a newborn infant found on Windy Ridge Road in 1975. A press release from the Coroner's Office states, "We know that the baby girl was buried in the Mount Tabor Cemetery. The grave site has since been lost. Church cemetery records were destroyed in a fire or flood years ago. Our search has not uncovered any information as to the location of the grave site," end quote. Officials are using ground-penetrating radar in an attempt to locate the grave. If the grave site is found, they will use all available technology in an attempt to identify the child. Join Ross County Community Action Friday, July 26th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Shoemaker Center at Ohio Chillicothe for a Community Connections event featuring Colicchie. The Shoemaker Center walking track will be closed to the public for this event. A lot's going on right now at the Pump House Center for the Arts. The exhibition Ancient Cultures runs through July 27th. Beautiful work inspired by the Fort Ancient and Hopewell cultures by a group of Miami Valley artists curated by Rusty Hardin, including local artists Shelly Peacock, Sarah Corey, and Jason Von Kinneman. So check that out. And finally, news, the city of Circleville's business hours have been updated to 8 a.m. through 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please feel free to reach out to them during the city administration building's new business hours. Our road report today takes us to Fairfield County, U.S. Route 33 median improvement. Installation of cable barrier along US 33 in Franklin and Fairfield counties from Ginger Road to the emergency turnaround between Hildiley and Pickerington Road. Estimated completion is October of 2024. When we come back, we'll take a look at sports. We got a few stories from the Reds and the Paints for you today. But first, we want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor, and they're always on target for your needs. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website to learn more. AccurateHVAC.com.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, oh, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
As a basketball coach and a dad, I need to be able to keep up. Mark came to the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc.
I was so confident in Dr. Fleming. He explained everything.
Together, they decided on minimally invasive spinal surgery to relieve Mark's pain and get him back to what matters most. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
Back with you, taking a look at sports today, starting off with the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds have agreed to a deal with number 2 overall draft pick Chase Burns for an MLB record $9.25 million. And I don't play baseball, but the Reds, if you want to give some money to me, that would be perfectly fine with me. Reds are back in action tonight against the Nationals in Washington. The Paints beat the Champion City Kings 5-4 yesterday, and tonight is 4-H night at home. So if you're a 4-H member, you get into the game at Chillicothe for free. And the Guardians, again, are back in action tonight against the Padres in Cleveland. That's all for sports, but stick with us and we'll have This Date in History coming up next. But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Are you looking for a beer that satisfies your thirst and love of country? Armed Forces Brewing Company brews beer for patriots. Celebrate freedom with every sip. Armed Forces Brewing Company. Freedom never tasted so good.
Haynes Tuttle Healthcare Center is celebrating 50 years of serving the chiropractic, physical therapy, and nutritional needs of the community. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com and it will take you right to their website to learn more. HaynesHealth.com. As you probably know, we always end off the show with a look at this date in history, and today is no different. We're taking you back to 1799. Although there's some debate about the exact date, on what was likely July 15th, 1799, during Napoleon's Egyptian campaign, a French soldier discovered a black slab inscribed with ancient writing near the town of Rosetta, about 35 miles east of Alexandria. The irregularly shaped stone contained fragments of passages written in 3 different scripts: Greek, Egyptian hieroglyphs, and Egyptian demotic. The ancient Greek on the Rosetta Stone told archaeologists that it was inscribed by priests honoring the king of Egypt in the 2nd century BC. More startlingly, the Greek passage announced that the 3 scripts were all of identical meaning. The artifact thus held the key to solving the riddle of hieroglyphics, a written language that had been dead for nearly 2,000 years. I think that's pretty neat, and Rosetta Stone was pretty key to unlocking the text of hieroglyphics, which, I mean, this was only 200 some years ago, and that language had been dead for 2,000 years. So this is a recent development. I'm sure we're still translating many of those hieroglyphics out there today. That's a look at our show today. For Dan and Mike, who might be back with us next week. I know Mike will be. Hopefully Dan will get back on his feet soon. Wish him a speedy recovery. Thanks for watching Litter Media Live. We'll see you Monday.